I like both drafts. I wouldn't side too much with either. It just so happens that they're both trying out really new things, so it's kind of hard to gauge how strong they'll be.
I think this patch of the meta is super, or this part of the meta, sorry, is just really, really fun to watch, especially if you play a bunch of support.
Yeah, exactly.
Valhior? He's gonna have to TP away.
He's gonna die in the top lane though. DSA just got caught out with a little bit of that soul assumption.
This is so nicely with soul assumption, because it's just free charges. Free charges here. He's gonna race to the rune. Dendi is gonna get an assist out from the avalanche. He's gonna decide to deny it. He's gonna get a Bane tossed onto him, but he's actually gonna lose out of the water rune at this rate. So Einit still trying to beat him to the rune. Dendi gonna deny a second one. In the meantime, I will miss the kill down bottom as Pasha will get aggressive versus No Fear. Valhior, though, already having committed the Icarus dive, trying to juke Watson. That just brings him up to the high ground, and it'll be a 1-for-1 trade.
You don't want to get caught by surprise. Bane's been off the map for a while. You don't know what level he
is going to try top you again, says Dahak, as this is probably another kill. Yeah, indeed it is. Yep. See you later.
He's like, nah. I guess you're sacrificing the tower. I'm not going down with it. But in exchange, Underlord is taking the tower pretty much on his own, as the Pugna still puts pressure in the mid lane. In fact, Tiny, they see Aine. Went to the high ground. Impossible. What do we do now? They're going to fight. The comment from the Tiny. Avalanche stops, kills Aine.
With Orchid already finished. And what can Dendi do here? Absolutely nothing is the answer. Down he goes. Loronoff gets the kill.
Bit too late. Like usually the advantage of the Bane, at least in this patch, is that you can use the Phoenix Script particularly early, get early kills with a constant fighting. Instead, Bane has been able to evade him for the most part.
Yep. Smokes are breaking. No Fear holding the front lines. They've caught a Phoenix. In the Static Storm here, but do they have the damage for the kill? Out of the Firestorm now. Nice little Nightmare to dodge a bit more of the damage. Pulled back in. Actually got the Supernova off. TSA doesn't want to be anywhere near here. And that's fine, because you can just walk away. Dahak bringing in the birds, though. Life Drain out from Dendi. Good guy Dendi keeping the boys alive, as there's the roar onto Watson. Couldn't get off the Omni Slash. Being stunned up by Dahak and the birds. Even the mech is not enough healing that came through from Limitless. They will at least be able to snipe Valhior in the meantime.
Because you need more ways of canceling the Phoenix Grip. Even if it only came once, everyone's already thinking about the potential damage that ability can do.
Yeah. With Aegis in hand here for Loronoff, he's going to be very aggressive. Does need to mind his cooldowns, though, unlike his brother Storm Spirit, as it looks like they're going to be able to catch TSA for trying to cut the mid-wave. Left two creeps with them.
There's a play here by Aine. He does have the Fiend Script. Nightmare first. He's looking for a bigger objective with the Fiend Script. It's Dendi, but Yol Scepter stops the Bane. Instead, Disruptor dies. They have Fiend Script, but they can't catch up to Dendi. He knows the new juking spots.
He was out just in the nick of time there. As once again, top lane. Oh, the roar onto Watson with the stomp to follow up from the Centaur Conqueror. They even catch TSA here. He's just going to manage to toss up the Centaur Conqueror. They're looking for more, committing the Supernova against probably two of the worst auto attackers in the whole game. TSA will be stunned by the Supernova. They actually even catch Limitless here. Another Centaur stomp there to secure the kill onto the Tiny, and that's going to be a very well utilized roar for Pasha. That is until he gets maybe the 25 talents of the stacks. Depends on what he wants to go for.
Let's see here, the smoke actually revealed by Aine. And he does get stuck in the Static Storm. Sucks a bit for it. Supernova in the middle of this, though. And actually forced the Underlord for you to use the Dark Rift. Underlord might just die. They do get rid of the Supernova in time, but also same with the Dark Rift. They're not going to be able to be brought back home, forcing the Omni Slash now, dividing the damage between them. That's a really strong Omni Slash.
Good
roar. From a roar just towards the end, though, almost dies alone to the Nether Ward. And here comes Dendi to help out. They toss over the Juggernaut, enough to kill Pasha. But the Hawk is ready to fight. He had the cheese, eats it, and now is hoping to pummel Watson. Instead, hoping to punish Dendi. They're dividing their efforts a bit. They got to concentrate on someone, and they will do so onto Watson. Finally getting the carry kill they were looking for. Pretty much turned the team fight around. Did a lot of damage to the Visage. The toss there towards the Juggernaut towards the end was really good. Oh, there's a Fiend Script. There we go.
Wow, with a Blink Dagger too. Yeah.
There's a glimpse though. Is that going to be enough time? Yes, it will be. They actually use the Promo Roar just to finish him off and also catch up to No Fear with the Shard. This Dissimulate deals so much damage. In this game, you're the only win condition you have because Pugna and Underlord really cannot fulfill that, unfortunately. If you had other off-laner, mid-laner that could kind of be the secondary carry, but these guys are just supports at this point for the Jug.
All right, very aggressive Supernova yet again, forcing the BKB of Dendi. No Fiend's Grip, of course, still on cooldown from its uses on the Jug, but that's going to be the second tier 3 tower taken. The Hawk is going to go ahead and use the, what is it called again? The ulti that you get with Silence is the grave. Yeah, and he just absolutely nuked the structures there with the birds, so that was pretty good. He didn't use it for himself so much, just sending in the birds into the dangerous position. Flips in a Lord off the toss. Okay. Yeah.
And BKB should be able to get away from this. Oh, there's BKB user just in case. Or not, he's holding on to it. There's somewhat, oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, I forget how strong that shard is. Woo.
All tier 3 towers down. Dahak maybe willing to go in with the boys. They are pinging him. They know where he's at. Pit of Malice on a low enough. Now he's going to pop the BKB and turn straight onto Limitless here. Watson just stuck in the trees as well. Finally finds at least one of the birds trying to get through them, but the Gravekeeper's Cloak, man, you're not going to be able to nuke them down. Down go now the ranged barracks, as they're not really left with anything in their hands to grasp whatsoever. No detection here for Dahak, but there's going to be the glimpse at the very least onto the Phoenix. He'll be blown up. No Supernova, no Icarus dive at the ready. They did have to commit the Static Storm, but now they're going to be a little bit more fearless and going in. TSA leading them up the hill.
And you also can't kill the Hawk because he's the BKB himself. Bloodthorn's also huge for your DPS output because of course that combines with little familiars. What did TSA try to do? He just got Primal Roar down the low ground. They end up killing TSA super easily like this. Nightmare actually kind of saves the Disruptor. But TSA is down for the count. Watson seems to be the target as well. The talent works against the Hawk. Only using the Swift Slash. He still preserves. Oh no, sorry. That's no Omni Slash anymore. Supernova that can play this aggressively. And he realized it's too late. He couldn't have stayed there. The Phoenix has been used just so they can guarantee the Supernova stun. And it will work out. This poor Jug can't be saved. Even though Dendi tried his best. It's going to be Watson going down. The GG called as they end up murdering the remaining heroes and bait. ProstiEsli will be taking game number 1. Honestly, I think it's a Dendi game. Like, it has to be, it's Dendi or bust, really.
Dendi, prove him wrong. Let's see the Dendi boss.
Pro players does not depreciate in value, right? He's the most valuable coin in Dota because he's still a 2.
Oh.
Most other pro mid players, like Fata, for example, he's playing 5, right?
Oh, Valhir.
We see God playing 5 too, not Dendi.
He's been ganked. Oh, careful here. Hoof Stomp was going to miss. Boots on the Earth Spirit. He's got Rolling Boulder, but can't use it. Try and run in a straight line. No fear. He's got Boots as well, chasing you down. They should be able to find him here, blocking him in to prevent the Boulder from coming through, trying to hide, but he's just going to go and give First Blood to Watson. He was trying to feed to the tower to not give it to anyone in particular. And I've got Boots, so do you. You're going to get there a bit faster. That's fine, but I'll be there as well. Don't worry. TSA, full mana here, 2 Clarities. They're going to look for the stun onto Aina. Should be relatively easy. They try and kick him away, but a big old stomp will connect. Pasha, though, Inkswell onto No Fear, cutting him down here with the Timber Chain. Has another kill. Oh, Watson, though, starting to climb a little bit higher. 2 points in Essence Shift, by the way. 1 top lane. It's Aina. Does not have a TP. Of course, you get one when you die now, but the Hawk. Oh, nice bait here. Big nuke as well. Up from the level 1 Stroke of Fate. Then Pete trying to stay alive, but the Hawk easily has the kill. Can they make any aggressive moves towards the mid lane? As Valhir will show Dendi just waiting up on the high ground. Nice. Triple raise, perfectly connecting. Unorthodox picks. If you can outlast the power spike, you're in a pretty good spot, but tell that to Pasha now, who is just getting owned. Oh my goodness, not a chance.
100% accuracy, dude. No Fear's playing an incredible Centaur. That Hoof Stomp just on the very edge of it. These are difficult to get because the animation takes quite a while, but he doesn't care.
Oh,
okay, TP might not be that great idea. It was just a bait TP, and it reveals Dendi now in trouble. The Revenant also puts him in a critical spot. He tries to fight back in though, and they will get the enemy mid laner. Lornoff is dead. Now with the Stampede, they can continue going for the Hawk. They've already killed Ain. He has to use that rage.
Because guess what? Everyone from ProstiEsli is alive, and they're back defending the mid-tier 1 tower.
Well, the Centaur just showing its face. He gets caught by the Ether Remnant. I think No Fear might die here. Another good Hoof Stomp though with the Impale. They do stack the stun this time with Wrecking Soul trying to save him. Instead, he'll set up for Watson to go in, hoping to kill Lornoff, but the Ghost stops his fans from coming out. He starts the Shadow Dance, can't get away. Watson doesn't want to die here. A lot of area damage going his way. Can't dispel the Magnetize in time. Finally pounces himself, and Darpax to dispel the Magnetize. 9 Pasha hoping to get an extra kill here as the Nyx surprise them with the invisibility. The Vendetta as well kills off Valhir, but Watson is not far away enough, and he will fall to the combination of Inkswell plus Lifestealer. Now finding Aina, using the Wrath of Nature to finish him off. At least they'll get the supports here. It's really difficult for ProstiEsli to really commit to fights, because if they overcommit even slightly, the Stampede punishes you so hard.
Exactly, and that's really the dangerous part, right? Whether you're off lane, whether you're support, the cooldown's all the same to you, and that's what matters. Top lane, though, the Fury in a lot of trouble. Stampede's going to come through, but the stun will find him. Big reflect on the stun there from TSA. Look at the damage as well. Will he be able to close the gap here? Oh, it looks like he's just going to live. No, he's going to tie to creep, actually, of all things.
Where's the range creep? The Nature's Prophet is going to be back at the farm in the enemy jungle. They really want to make sure they take over Dire jungle. It's much more secure than Radiant. They've left Radiant jungle a while ago. Oh, Rolling Boulder actually hits him, and his worst enemy, the Timbersaw's here. Sprout does nothing against a Timbersaw, activates a hood. That's not going to save you though. There's too many heroes surrounding him, and unfortunately, that's going to be Limitless falling. And they lost their lead now, and it seems to be ProstiEsli's time. However, Dendi wants to secure this. Aina just wants the ward, and instead he has to swallow a whole Wrecking of Souls and 3 raises. Dendi Doesn't know the D ward, doesn't deny the ward. Let's Lifestealer take it for the Blink Dagger. He is baiting here with a BKB. Like, guys, oh no, I revealed my BKB. I hope they don't jump on me.
Oh, like a push anyway. Belhior gonna nuke the wave. Oh, yeah, Blink from No Fear. That's a very quick kill. Watson even getting involved there for a little bit of stolen permanent energy. He's up to 8 now.
I think you should be able to take shot in time.
Okay.
Oh, maybe they can delay it though with a Timbersaw. I overestimate their damage, but there's no delaying. Timbersaw will delay with his death. Lornoff walks in, uses both of those charges, breaking his souls with a Yule Scepter. He has a Lifestealer inside, has to release him, but the Lifestealer does nothing as he's just raising himself to safety. They're gonna catch Aina as well as an extra one, but Watson wants the enemy carry. Hand the Visual Blade Purge. He's de-warding in the middle of this fight. The Hawk! It's not the time to do that. They have a spread as well. They've pounced him. There's no more rage. He has a magic stick though, but the Impale will stop the rage from coming out. The Hawk will try his best to get away, and they don't have the damage to finish him off. Little armlet toggling towards the end, giving him the extra HP he needed to survive this.
So they don't even need to carry it. They can just leave it in the fountain, and then you just waste so much. That's so much money for a support right now. Velhior's got a friend inside of him. They're going to try and find Dendi here. BKB ready to go yet again, and a Yule Scepter, so it's a tough kill, but they're going to try anyway. BKB active from Dendi. The bash, though, out from Dahak. Lornoff is in as well. Lots of damage, though, but the Stampede is going to allow them to punish this overextension. Good disarm here onto the Furion, as Slark is now in onto Dahak. Rage is now going to be utilized, but he's still caught here by the leash. No Fear's in as well, and there's the gem fed over, but most importantly, the kill onto Dahak, all in exchange for trying to snipe the kill onto Dendi. It's so good. It's so good. Don't get me wrong, but like that's not the spirit of the rat. The spirit of the rat is to do, you know, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to permission, right? Yeah. Except in esports and all sports where you just get your win taken away from you if you don't do the right thing. So, But no, I mean, you know, a real rat would have just bought it anyway, right? He's like, I'm ratting the game. What do you mean, admin? True. I even snuck one out from under you.
Yeah, but in CIS, they don't rat. In fact, that was the term. In case people don't know where that term came from, it was actually used against Fnatic when No-Tail was playing. And I forgot what team it was that called him a rat, but it was like an insult, properly. It wasn't like a name for a style. Yeah. Anyway, they're gonna catch here the Void Spirit, Requiem Souls, goodbye Lornoff! Ceased to exist. Void Spirit from another plane of existence went back to it here with the Requiem Souls. And they even take a free tower in the process. As you lose map control and you kind of have to put all your gold into one here, the Lifestealer, you realize, oh, okay, well, you realize you can find an NP anywhere in the trees, so that's gonna be pretty bad. Stampede, maybe not.
Oh, Dendi's here.
Dendi comes in here and they're afraid.
Dendi
literally just showed himself and they're already afraid of him, and Dahak will fall. Nothing they can do to save him. Dendi continues with his aggression. They find the Grimstroke, not setting up the Requiem of Souls. They know they can save it because Aina is dead anyway.
Aina way. Absolutely, and that's the kill. And the DD run now used by Watson, and just like that, guess what? There's a million creep on your high ground. Luckily, Timbersaw does pretty well there, but Pasha is going to now be caught by No Fear into the pounds. He's got a BKB, but it's not going to do a damn thing, Avo. He's just dead. GG, they call it.
Okay, well, ProstiEsli. Fate will be waiting game number 2 with a pretty good performance, I'd say.
LC, it feels like to me this is going to be a game a lot, again, yes, on the puck.
The Brawler actually has a passive component. It's no longer just the active, which helps you out a lot against AM, just to crit him constantly. He has okay armor though, AM. It's not like he can't trade, but obviously Peru's a bit better.
Look at how they've managed this top, by the way.
That was impressive. The Hawk, he got blocked by the tree there. Actually eat the tree with his own tango, get the extra regen, and they still might be able to kill him. Oh, he didn't get the moment of courage there towards the end. Doesn't really matter. Beautiful Impale by TSA guarantees the kill.
Well, I'd be curious what the breakdown is, because of course AM only with 1 point in the counter spell has a little bit of extra magic resistance anyway, so I wonder what's worth it.
Just for the pain? Have duel as well. Wow, okay. They really hate the pain. I mean, the duel seems logical because you get the extra damage, but that Dream Coil seems... Sure. I mean, you got a kill. You're looking for a on Watson. They're they're trying to force him to blink defensively. There we go. And Ty is like, hey, AM, you thought you were getting away? There's Avalanche, Hex, Shackles, goodbye.
Oh, wow.
They even rotate the Hawk just for the securing the kill, and it's going to work out for them.
And, I mean, neither. I've seen lots of missing hair. That's very normal. TSA mid lane is going to be missing off the map. Oh, wow, they caught Dendi.
But they also caught Dendi. Mid.
Yeah, I caught the kill mid lane. What happened to Dendi?
I did not see that. I did not see that.
Blink Dagger. Blink Dagger reveal there for Lornoff.
And similarly with the Brewmaster supposed to go in for the Blink, he's like, why if I just get 2 charges? And that way you can initiate with Primal Split, which is a bit more impactful than having to blink in and then pray they leave you alone in time to use the split. X. Legion. With Cinder Brew. Can someone trigger it, please? No? There we go. Finally, Tiny coming in and even just crushes the Cockroach, but the Warlock Golem Comes out. They're hoping to kill off Lornoff. He's going to be perfectly fine. In fact, this Legion Commander is in trouble thanks to that Fiend Script. They finish him off. They even get the Golem. Oh no! He's actually going to be able to get away. Not barely. Thanks to the Brewlings guaranteeing that kill. And Lornoff, he's just everywhere. Also kills No Fear as they murder his Golem in the back lines. Also plays a much more teamfight-oriented puck. Not so much the carry puck. So I think it's less dependent on farm. Though Dendi will die again.
Trying to live. Will he though? Velior is not going to be able to catch up in time. They've put No Fear to sleep, and they've got they've got detection here for the Nyx Assassin. They'll wake him up with press the attack. TSA considering going back in, but he knows they have detection of him here.
They're all running around the Nightmare unit, but not actually doing anything. Now they do something. Now that Lornoff is here, he's the man of action. He gets things done. And he merged Legion Commander with a Nightmare. They also cancel his TP for Nyx Assassin. And with Shackles, this time Nyx will not be getting away. Goodbye. Lornoff getting yet another kill, even throwing the tree to guarantee it in the air. And I mean, that secures your tier 2. Like I said,
Lornoff
for
going for round 2.
Oh, and this time there's no counterspell. And he's gonna get it. Mash a tree into him before he can even blink away. Well played, Lornoff.
Who's got 1,000 gold in the bank though, so limitless as well as farming, but they are looking to hunt the AM on their own high ground. Instead, they'll have to settle for the Nyx Assassin, who does get off the
Nightmare.
Oh, the Nightmare. Yeah, that's a Fiend Script into the silence.
Okay.
Yeah.
They don't even need a Fiend Script. They're just gonna murder him.
It's unfortunately another big death here for AM. That's the 3rd of the game. They are gonna milk up. Yeah, good smoke play here. Dendi leading them into battle here with a silence. Pasha using the first of 2 ultis, though, as TSA trying to stop them from getting too great of initiation. There's going to be the Golem now used, but Puck has been found and maybe even killed. Aina channeling the ultimate. They're not going to cancel it either. They're instead going to duel onto the Drow Ranger, and she might even win this duel. There's going to be the Nightmare to save her a bit of trouble here. They really want the drop, but they're not going to get her. She gets away with the Manta style. No Fear going to be summoning the Golem there, but they have it down again, and that's only 1 of 2 ultis used there by Pasha. AM shows up to the fight maybe for a second, quickly realizes it's going south, and he just bolts. Nothing
to combine it with, and actually Shadow Shaman finds the AM. We have Shackles. Yeah, it's enough time for Tiny just to walk here, waddle over, Echo Saber, and not even needed apparently. The toss will be sufficient. Guess what? You also have Solar Crest, so it's gonna be a high ground sieging machine.
Yeah, he's going to be up here in no time whatsoever. It's got Cheese ready to go. No BKB, but whoa, okay. Golem being dropped. They're just in immediately. Watson fighting with the team on this one. Didn't even get off the Mana Void. That's how quickly the Shaman went down, but the buyback instantly from the LC, who did also drop, but they caught Watson.
So easy for them, honestly. Drow just literally sidestepped a bit. It was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm going to murder.
They went in without Dendi. He was farming bottom. He was finishing eggs.
Yep. Yeah, he had Dream Coil as well. No, sorry, he didn't have Dream Coil as well. That didn't work out. I mean, regardless though, all the Hawk had to do was literally sidestep that fight. And now with Tiny with a shard, the push to the towers is just so quick. You lost the Golem as well, so there's no way you can fight this. I mean, if they want to go high ground, I would commend them to do so. There we go.
Yeah,
Primal Split's available as well. Oh, he's been silenced, dueled as well, but they stop the Legion Commander. Can they kill her in time? Nightmare, nice. You just trade Nightmares for a while. As Pasha decides, hey, I can actually win this duel. He still has the second charge of the split.
Yeah, another big problem they have here is they can all kind of do, especially the 4 heroes that were not dueled to the 3 heroes, they could all help from range. So even though they were hit by the Fatal Bonds and maybe a worse team would have all gone in there to kill the LC, you know, within melee range, that's what would have gotten them killed. But the patience there prevails. They know that they don't really need to do anything else there, and they caught Dendi with the Hex. There goes TSA on the way in at the very least, trying to save Dendi. He's got buyback. He's going to need to use it instantly. TSA has already gone down as Watson at the very least able to just barely get the blink away, covered by the counter spell. But you've lost the LC. That was a dieback earlier for her, so still down for 30. No Fear just forced to run away.
Lanes.
GG.
Nothing stops you. GG. They realized. Honestly, AM just didn't work out. I'm not the biggest fan of AM this patch in general, by the way. I don't think it's the greatest pick. I thought, okay, so you picked AM, you must have a strat. Didn't really seem like it.